Kermanshah, the capital of Kermanshah province, is located 525 kilometers from Tehran in the western part of Iran. Because of its antiquity, attractive landscapes, rich culture, and Neolithic villages, Kermanshah is considered one of the cradles of prehistoric cultures. According to archaeological surveys and excavation, the Kermanshah area has been occupied by prehistoric people since the Lower Paleolithic period and continued to later Paleolithic periods till the late Pleistocene period. Kermanshah sites include Connor Bridge, Behistun inscription, Tag Bostan, the Temple of Anahita, Dinavar, Ganj Dara, Esaquen rock tombs, Zork chamber tomb, Malek tomb, Median Dakmed, Parav cave, Do Ashcraft cave, Tekya Moaven al-Mulk, Dokan Davur inscription, Sarpol e Zabad, Tag e Gara, Sarab Nilufor, Guri Gale cave, Kaja Baruch's house, statue of Heracles in the Bestun complex, Ahmed al-Dollar mosque, Tekya Biglabari, Hunter's cave, Jamie mosque of Kermanshah, Godin Tepe, bas-relief of Gataris II of Parthia, and Anabanini bas-relief. We will cover some of them in this video. Bigla Begi Tekya. This monument is located in Saram al-Dawla Ali in the old neighbourhood called Fezabad. This tekya that was built in the Qajar era by Abdullah Khan, known as Bigla Begi, is unique among Kermanshah tekyas in terms of mirror works. On the western side of the yard, a great mirrored hall is built which is known as the Hasseniya. The hall is covered with perfect decorations and numerous inscriptions from Mozaffar al-Din Shah's reign, and the great Bigla Begi guest room is located on both sides. Bigla Begi Tekya is visited by the public at the moment as a museum of calligraphy and writing. Ancient documents of the Bigla Begi family are put on show in this museum. Bestun inscription. The Bestun inscription is the greatest inscription in the world, the first known Iranian text and relief from the Achaemenid era 520 years BC. Located in Bestun city and on the outskirts of Bestun mountain, the Bestun inscription is one of the most important and famous historical documents of the world during the Achaemenid era. It's a description of the victory of Darius the Great over Gaumata and the enslavement of rebels. Major points of Bestun inscription include the introduction of Darius in his own words, Achaemenid dynasty, restoration of the monarchy to the Achaemenid, Darius's governance, the death of Cambyses, Gaumata's rebellion and his death, rebellion in many lands and their repressions, restoration of lands that had refused submission, Darius's 19 war victories, such as the important and difficult victory over the Scythians, the establishment of peace and safety in the vast empire, the rejection of anti-government outlaw claims, warnings against lying, defending the truth and honesty, praying for the country and its nation. Darius's thanks to Ahura Mazda for his help in overcoming opponents and retrieving peace. Advice to future kings who will read the Bestun inscription, name of those who supported Darius to overcome Gaumata, and reference to the publication of inscriptions throughout the Achaemenid territory in cuneiform and in the three languages of Persian, Babylonian, and Elamite. Tak-e-Bostan. The Tak-e-Bostan series is one of the unprecedented historical monuments in Iran and the world, which is the first stone animation in the world with a fine relief of ancient Iranian greatness and glory. Taki Bostan is a series of Sassanid petroglyphs and inscriptions that are located northwest of Kermanshah in the west of Iran. According to some, this building was made before Christ, and according to some others, it was built after Christ, and has great historical and artistic value. Several historical scenes, such as Khosrow Parviz's coronation, Artaxerxes II's coronation, Shapur II and III's coronation, and some inscriptions, epigraphs, have been carved in it in Pahlavi script. The mountain and springs in this area have made it a spiriting promenade which has always been the centre of attention, from the old days until now. Moavan al-Mulk Mourning Place. The Mourning Place and Hosseiniya of Moavan al-Mulk comprise of three buildings as the Abbasiyya, Hosseiniya and Zainabiyya, located in the city centre of Kermanshah. The Taqiyya has two courtyards and a building in the centre. The Hosseiniya walls are covered and adorned with beautiful multicoloured tiles. Portraits of great personalities of the times have been painted by delicate paintbrushes and attractive colours on the tiles. The subject of some of these tile works is related to the historical and mythological episodes, besides religious traditions such as Hazrat Solomon, the Karbala and Ashura events, and tales of Rostram and Sora. Statue of Hercules. The statue of Hercules is sculpted out of stone at the eastern-western highway of Silk Road or Great Khorasan Road in the World Heritage Area of Bistoun near Kermanshah. The statue was built in the Seleucid period. Building this statue was concurrent with the conquest of the Great Medians by Arsacid. This statue was discovered in 1337 at the time of the Hamadan-Kermanshah road construction. The statue length is 1.47 meters, and the statue is sculpted on the mountain and is attached to the mountain from behind. Reliefs and inscriptions have been inscribed on the backside of the statue in ancient Greek. Relief of a lion can be seen under the statue body, whose length is 200 centimeters from tail to head, and its tail length is 114 centimeters. Emma Mosque. This mosque is located in Kermanshah and is a relic from the Qajar period. The primary building of the Emma Mosque was constructed in 1285 AH. This building, which has been renovated in subsequent periods, is used as a school of religious sciences. The Emma Mosque has 4 porches, a portal, a courtyard, a nocturnal area with columns and various chambers. On the tile work of the porch there's an inscription with the name of Nazaruddin Shah, the founder, and the date of construction, i.e. 1285 AH. On the eastern porch of the courtyard is a wooden shelter. The entrance of the mosque is through this eastern porch and is connected by a large wooden door to the goldsmith sector of the bazaar. According to narrations, the wooden door has been transferred from the sepulchre of Hazrat Ali to this mosque. The same is a remnant from the Safavid era. Anahita Temple. The famous structure known as the Temple of Anahita is located in the centre of Kangavar city in Kermanshah province on the way from Hamadan to Kermanshah. This monument is built on a natural hill with a maximum height of 32 meters from the surrounding lands. Some historians consider this structure a temple for goddess Anahita. Anahita, meaning clean and free from contamination, has been the goddess of water, the guardian of the springs and rain, and a symbol of fertility, love and friendship in ancient Iranian belief. This belief existed since the period before Zoroaster in Iran and has been the center of attention in the next periods. Numerous temples and statues have been built in Iran before Islam in respect of this Iranian goddess. The ratio of the height of its columns to the diagonals is 3:1, and this has made it unique and inimitable among all the temples in the world. The Temple of Anahita is the second stone building in Iran after Persepolis. The architectural style of this monument is of the Arsacid style. Kermanshah's Jami Mosque. This mosque is placed in Kermanshah city and is a relic from the late Zandia period, which in 1196 AH has constructed apparently at the site of the former mosque of Ali Khan Zangana, the governor of Kermanshah. What has remained from the mosque's old building is part of the pillared nocturnal area and the octagonal vestibule. The present nocturnal area, with the exception of the altar, has no special adornments. In the southwest corner of the building are stairs that have been built for gaining access to the top floor that was perhaps used to be part of a school. At the beginning and to the right-hand side of the entrance, there are 3 inscriptions dating 1200 AH. The same is relevant to matters concerning the purchase, sale and endowments of the said mosque. Thank you for being with us.